Good evening, my dear students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Today I came with the topic combination of cells. In last episode we have done cell, its internal resistance, on what factors it depends, and what is the potential difference between two electrodes of the cell when it is in open circuit, when it is in closed circuit. All these things we have done. I would like to remind you one point. When the cell is in closed circuit, the potential difference between two electrodes is always less than EMF of the cell, and we have derived this equation V is equal to E minus IR, where E is the EMF of the cell, I is the current flowing through the electrolyte, and small r is the internal resistance of the cell. Okay, using this equation we will derive when the cells are combined in series and in parallel, what will be the equivalent internal resistance, what will be the equivalent EMF, all these things we will derive. So first let us move to the series combination. What do you mean by series combination? End-to-end connection, right? So the negative terminal of the first cell is connected to the positive terminal of the second cell, and so on continuously. So for our convenience, we will derive the equation for two cells, and for n cells we will later on extend our discussion. Okay. So let us take two cells having the EMFs E1 and E2 and internal resistance R1 and R2. Internal resistance R1 and R2. They are connected in series. First we are discussing about series connection. Right? Okay. Now, so when these two are connected like this, what is the equivalent cell symbol? Like this. Single cell, it will act as a single cell, and E equivalent is the EMF of the net cell, and R equivalent as the internal resistance of the net cell. That is equivalent cell. These two values we are going to find out now. Right? So when two cells are connected like this, the current flowing through each cell remains same since they are connected in series. But the potential difference at every point A, B, C are different. Let VA is the potential difference at A, VB is the potential difference at B, and VC is the potential difference at C, potential at C. Okay. Now what is the potential difference between A and B? VA minus VB, which is equal to E1 minus IR1. What is the potential difference between B and C? VB minus VC, which is equal to E2 minus IR2 here. What is the potential difference between AC? VA minus VC is equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VC here. Then E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2. Or we will write VAC is given by E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. What is E1 plus E2? It is nothing but equivalent EMF, and R1 plus R2 is equivalent internal resistance. In this way we are able to find out the equivalent internal resistance and equal EMF when the two cells are connected in series. Suppose if the cells are connected in opposite polarity, with the opposite polarity like this, then what is the equivalent EMF? The equivalent EMF is E1 minus E2 we write, because the current is flowing in the opposite direction. So that is why E1 minus I2, but the equivalent resistance will remain same. Now let us move to the parallel combination. What is parallel combination? The parallel combination is nothing but all positive terminals are connected at one point and all the negative terminals are connected at the another point. This is the parallel combination. In parallel combination, same E1, E2 are the EMFs, R1, R2 are the internal resistance here if you take. Then the I current enters this point, then it distributes, after entering this point here, it distributes through cell E1 and E2 here, like this. Both the currents, I1 and I2 it will distribute. Okay. And when it coming out here, when it comes out, then again same current, according to law of conservation of charge. Got it? And B1, B2 are these points. They are parallel to E1 also and P2 also. So the potential difference between B1, B2 across E1 is equal to potential difference between E2 across E2 all. Both are equal, the potential difference. So that let it be that letter will be V. So we write here, according to law of conservation of charge, we have just now I said, I is equal to I1 plus I2. Let us find out I1 and I2 by taking that V is equal to VB1 minus VB2, which is equal to E1 minus I1R1. I1 is the current flowing through that E1 cell. And V is equal to VB1 minus VB2, which is equal to E2 minus I2R2. And from these two equations, let us get the value of I1. What is I1? I1 is equal to E1 minus V upon R1 and I2 is equal to E2 minus V upon R2. In this way, we got I1, I2. Let us substitute the values in our equation. E1 minus V upon R1 plus E2 minus V upon R2. So, if you simplify this here, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. On simplification, we get the answer. The value of V is given by E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. In this way, we will find out the value of equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance. So, how do we find out what is the net formula? Further simplification, we get the formula for internal resistance and also for equivalent EMF of the cell here. The formula is, the E equivalent is given by E1R2 plus E2R1 upon R1 plus R2 and R equivalent is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. E equivalent by R equivalent is E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 and so on here, right? Okay, suppose the next case. Suppose if n cells, identical cells are connected in series. What does it mean? Identical meaning, every cell, each cell has got same EMF E and it has got internal resistance small r. All these cells, n cells have connected in series. Then what will be the net equivalent EMF? It is E1 plus E2, that is E plus E plus E plus, like that how many times? N times. So we will write NE and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2, that is R plus R plus R and so on, that is NR. Okay, and suppose if the cells are connected in parallel, then what will be the equivalent EMF here? We get E only. NER, applying this formula, substitute R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R and E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. We get the answer is E only and R equivalent is given by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and 1 by R3 etc. we are getting here. Okay, that is R by N we are getting. If you reciprocate it, you will get R by N. First we 1 by R, 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R. That is N by R. Okay, when we reciprocate it, we will get the value of equivalent resistance. That is, you know how much? It is R by N. That is the equivalent resistance here. Okay, so now, okay children, these two derivations are very important. Please prepare very well. See NCERT book. The derivations of NCERT book are excellently explained, very well explained here. So don't ignore it. Go through the derivations from NCERT and see you. Bye bye.